as the holidays approach, I'm reminded of the Muppets. As Miss Piggy said that Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat. Please to put a penny in the old man hat. If you haven't got a penny, a halfpenny will do. And if you haven't got a halfpenny, well, God bless you. You're welcome, Shrums.
What do I do with that, Phil? Just end it.
You say next on Ugly Thirds.
End it.
That's the magic words.
I don't.
Next.
Welcome back to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic is different. Number 1, Jersey Showdown. Gentlemen, we're off.
Maybe if I regale you with some words of wisdom from Hey Diddle Diddle, the cat in the fiddle, and here's your box of energy drinks.
Well, the little dog laughed to see such sport, but no. So
this is
let's talk about the prompt.
Yeah,
because if you haven't watched it, this is the third of 3 for a showdown, a best of 3 series, more or less, of which is the worst design element. That there have been many things tried throughout history, many different things. Oh, look how unique that is. Some go very well, some do not.
Okay. And
this is meant to be number 1.
Okay. What if the design element was the whole logo?
I think what if the design element is the whole jersey? You want to go for it? This is the head.
Be careful, there's something in there.
Usually you empty the boxes. I'm sure that's great for people wearing headphones. Yes, but can Richard Funk? Okay.
I think his son is like coming into the NHL now too.
Funky.
So here's the thing. 1996, the Sabres introduce Goathead. They sprinkle in butter knives in there, but for the most part, it's the black Goathead, it's the white Goathead with a touch of red butter knives.
Touch of butter knives.
Overall, the look goes over very well. It's well received by both Buffalo and the league. April of 2004. April 2004, the final game of the Buffalo Sabres season. The Sabres come out in their white home jerseys from the mid-'80s to mid-'90s. We've gotten away from the look that was there during inception, that was so well received, and we've talked about so well done. They went back to the future, is what they called it. Back to the future. We lock out in 04 and 05. Bam! This.
Again, for the people listening on headphones.
Arguably, the team, at its absolute best, looked its absolute worst.
Better than the French Connection?
What in the absolute holy monstrosity do we have here? How do you go from Inception look, great, to Goathead's nice change of pace for the 90s, to this, and then all of a sudden they are a cup contending team? They don't make it, but for the most part, this is easily the worst transition from a decent look to whatever this is.
Oh, just you wait till what's in that tin. Just you wait till what's in that tin.
Okay.
Now, in putting me in the horrible position of having to defend the
Buffa Slug.
The Buffa Slug.
Okay.
That first off, it is a wonderful coif of hair for a certain Republican candidate.
Oh yeah.
And so it's a charging buffalo, right? You still have the red eye.
It's a bison, but go ahead and fine.
But it's in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's a location.
So a charging bison, it makes a subtle B. Yeah, so that's there. That's nice. Look at that.
Okay.
Do we need the legs? I mean, how much do the legs contribute to the Buffalo Bills logo? It's so much motion that you don't even get the legs. It's just zooming. Cloud of dust. That's what the silver is, cloud of dust.
Okay. Point well taken, but not respected. This is a dumpster fire of a transition.
Actually, I want that as my epitaph.
Okay.
Like, point well taken, but not respected. If that sums up a lifetime, wow.
So you enter 05-06 with these guys.
The best-selling jersey in the NHL?
Well, because the team was fantastic.
But in that first 10 games, it was already the top seller. Because it was the color scheme.
Could be. Or the team was fantastic, which they were. Takes them all the way through 2010, I think, is when they go back to the Navy. And I say go back to the Navy because they've never been there before.
In the Navy.
Okay. Did you take the whole jersey approach element, the whole design on this one?
I took the whole jersey. The fact that you're taking the whole logo, I could do the same thing and still be worse.
We've lined up on this without intending to do so. So that means we'll never do that again. So oh, okay. This is going to be a good one. I'm very curious as to where people are going to land on this.
Which is worse? You want to talk about
as a whole, the design elements as a whole here.
Yeah, we're talking the waves and the swooshy. Waves and swooshy. Phil obviously ensconced, enthralled. Waves and the shame is I don't have the numbers on this. I should grab out my Berard with the whooshy numbers.
It's ridiculous.
They're whooshy. You come into my house and tell me about a bad transition from one look to another. When this is here,
well done.
We have bad transitions at home.
Well done.
That's what this is. This started riots in the streets. Wrote a book we've reviewed on this very show.
Yeah.
But these waves. I mean, like, where is my Berard? Like, I really need to. Yep.
Don't need it.
Look at it.
And that's not on the fisherman.
Look at it.
That's not on the fisherman.
Well, it's the third jersey that's the same jersey. They got away with it, as we learned. This was the third because that was the first year of the third jerseys. Look at it's the same font. Look at it. Do you see?
What a nightmare to stitch that.
Yeah, right. That's why you send those off. I probably should send this one off. You ever decide who I need to get on this?
Mary Shakovsky, of course.
I don't think he was there yet.
Ziggy Palffy was there. I mean,
Palffy was. That's a good one. Anyways, this this swooshiness, which caused the terrible numbers, versus that logo is really what we've pit up here. And honestly, I feel this could go either way.
Yeah.
It's all up to you, the fans, to vote which is worse.
So let's do this. Let's narrow it down even further because this is how we'll word it in the polls. But which transition from one look to another is worse?
Okay. And I guess you kind of need pictures of before and after, don't you?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. From goat head to slug.
It's so polarizing, the two looks that you move
from the island to islander.
I might have to do some Microsoft Paint to put these next to each other. Excellent.
So, it's up to you to vote. This is the coup de grace in the worst design elements. Let us know your thoughts in that poll and decide, hopefully, this best of three series. Shrems with the Buffalo, John with the Fisherman. Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications for future videos. And come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
Phil's really trying for a Webby here. And come back for another episode.
Join us again.
Was it Walter Cronkite?
No, not even.
Baba
no.
Waltos.